Hi, my name is Dr. Stephen Newhart, and this is the Dr. Fit podcast channel. On this channel, we believe that exercise is medicine. I spent 17 years of my life as a personal trainer prescribing exercise to people, and I found that it was a massive improvement strategy for disease. And on this channel, we're going to bring in a lot of experts. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about science-based education and how it can be used to better your life or to even eliminate disease. Hi, everyone. Thanks for logging in to Dr. Fit. I'm Dr. Stephen Newhart. We've got a great guest today. She's actually a staff member here at Vigor Active, and she is the fitness director. So she is in charge of the training staff, but at the same time, she also trains individuals, and she's got multiple certifications and a wonderful kinesiology degree. And so she's just a great person to talk to about this. And today we're gonna dip into women's health, which I think is something that a lot of people care about. A lot of females out there care about. We've got chronic disease now. We've got obesity going on. We've got all these things. Is there a way to reverse this and change it? The answer is definitely yes. But we're going to have that discussion today. So I want to welcome to the show Kelsey Salton. Kelsey, thanks for being here with me today. I appreciate it, and thanks for your time. So you have a lot of personal experience working with the female population. You also have your degrees and you have your certifications, and you have a specific certification that gears you towards women's health. What is that?
Yes, NASM's Women's Fitness Specialist.
NASM is?
The National Academy of Sports Medicine.
Thank you. I didn't know that. You're like, you know that. I do, but I like to tell everybody. So that's obviously a great commission to follow right there. Great information. I took a class in college on women's health, so it was actually an entire 16-week ordeal where I got to learn about different things. So that's nice. If there was something that you would want to address just to start us off here, at least with exercise or just overall health for females, what are they lacking? What's going on? And is there a solution for it?
Sure. Number one, the myth, the elephant in the room. Lifting weights will make you bulky as a female. No, it will not.
Where'd that come from? Actually, so is it because males? A long time ago, I think the focus was on Arnold Schwarzenegger. Like he was like, look. So everybody's like, oh my gosh, if I just touch a weight, maybe I'll turn into that. Maybe if we address this, where did this come from? Maybe it was just because we saw men lifting weights in the weight room, and then all of a sudden we think it's going to happen to.
Sure. My guess would be society. They say something and then somebody follows it in the next. But, at the end of the day, women only produce 5 to 7% of the amount of testosterone males do, 14 to 20 times more that you're producing than myself.
Yep.
So for us to even get bulky, it's just not going to happen.
Let's stop right there for a second and address that. You're talking about testosterone. What's the importance of testosterone in getting big, muscular big?
So the muscle size. The more testosterone you have, that's going to happen more rapidly.
Sure. It increases protein synthesis, and I believe it actually increases the uptake that I can experience of protein. So that's interesting, right? The second that I cause any little rip in my muscle, my body's like, so then it grows, right? So it grows really fast. So females don't possess the same amount of testosterone, therefore, no matter how heavy you lift.
Sure.
And I've actually seen you lift. You can back squat probably 185 pounds, probably more, and tiny.
Thank you.
So that's actually what happens. I used to tell females back when I was in the industries, hey, the more you lift, the smaller you'll get. I believe it's true. Right? What do you think about that?
For the most part, I think it's true. The reason being, strength training, you're going to be burning fat. The best part is not just while you're working out. Once you're finished with that strength training work, you're going to continue to burn, as opposed to cardio. I want to lose this weight, do this, so what's the quick fix? I'm just going to get on the elliptical for an hour every single day, day in, day out, day in, day out. You're not going to be tapping into those fat stores. You're probably going to start getting into your muscle that you already worked so hard for, and then you're unhappy.
Well, I'm never running again. No. You do cardio, but I see you walk uphill and things like this. That's
sure. So low intensity steady state is kind of what that would be put towards. And because my heart rate zone is lower, that's why I'm going to be burning fat versus high intensity, you know, the fad right now, let's do HIIT every day too. That's doing the opposite.
And my joints will start hurting.
Absolutely.
After time too, so that's cool. No, it's not. It's not cool at all. So why I said what I said about it, I just believe, I mentioned obesity and just weight gain in general. It's a big thing in our country, and a lot of women are sitting there. I know because I've spoken to a lot of them. I want to lose weight. I want to lose size. I want to get smaller. Well, the amount of adipose tissue so let's just say I put on this in my muscle fiber. I put on this, circumference of muscle. I think that at the end of the day, this amount of muscle, because of the increased metabolism you just talked about, is going to burn this much diameter of fat. So if I put this on, which probably means that I need to be pretty strong, I need to be. I don't expect any ladies to be able to put up 185, but get them up there to 100 or 110 or
even higher.
Sure,
the sky's really the limit.
So to get to that, you have to put that amount of load on you progressively, of course.
Right.
And then it'll get rid of this. So that's why I say. So if I increase my squat by 30 pounds, maybe I'll increase to this. The amount of increase of the muscle size may never equal how much fat's going to go. Therefore, diameter continues to just go away.
Well, and what's important about what you just said there, too, is how long it takes to build that muscle. You're not going to lose muscle overnight.
Yeah.
A lot of people will be like, I didn't get to the gym for a week and I'm going to lose everything. So where muscle, you're going to sustain it versus looking at the other flip, which is your cardio. Once you lose those pounds, think how quickly you can put those pounds right back on. So there's the idea too of strength training versus cardio and how they affect you.
Yeah. Of course we have to do both. We have to have a strong heart too. But there is something there for sure. So what other issues, what other things can we help? We're obviously exercise people. We love it. We love to preach it. What else can we do to help? What other improvements could we see in females' bodies?
Improvement in not just physically, mentally, emotionally. Exercise can boost confidence. That's the number one thing that I see in females. Walking into a gym can be intimidating. Usually there's men and they might be bigger than us, louder than us, look like they know what they're doing more than us, and so we shy away from the gym. So for those, individuals, getting yourself with a trainer is going to be key. Once you see yourself getting stronger or, faster, any of those things that are important goals to you, being able to get up out of a chair easier, things, just depends on the person, your confidence is going to build.
For those men that are, it's like, they know what they're doing. Wait till they train with you. Then you realize they don't know what they're doing. And they realize they don't know what they're doing either. So ladies, remember that. Second the man gets with Kelsey, they get humbled real fast.
Thank you.
That's good though, because everybody should. And the reality is that maybe earlier on in life, there was more, we're forcing ourselves to do more challenging things that we get away from as we start to, go through life, or, I'm too busy to spend this amount of time, blah, blah, blah. And then you get with the trainer and you remember, or they remind you, I actually did used to do lunges a lot, but I stopped because I just stopped. I want to get in and get out. I want to squat. And we know that squatting is not the exact same as lunging at all as far as what happens with the hips. So we have the bone density issue as well.
Yes.
Okay. There's millions with osteoporosis, osteopenia. This is a solution. This is a turnaround for sure. I've seen it happen multiple times. We've got enough literature now that shows that it does happen. It's just stepping into the gym, I imagine, right? So have you helped anybody? Have you had any of those?
Yes, I have
actually.
Yes, one of my clients came to me right on the cusp there of the osteoporosis, osteopenia, and confidence, strength. Everything has just taken a 180 turn with her. It's starting in, she was, I can't even imagine the person she was when I look at the picture now. She walks into the gym, her confidence, she's got her tank top on now, showing off our arms. But more importantly, she's gone to the doctor and done a follow-up to see her bone density and the way that she can improve with a variation of strength training, the vibration platforms. Her diet is something that's made a big change for her too. She was deficient in a lot of things that she didn't know, but being open and trusting, of course, the professional, she's seen a huge change.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah, and I do know her, and I see her walk, and her posture's changed, and like you said, the confidence has come. I have a weird, you used to talk about the confidence. I have a weird theory because I know that axial loading of the spine causes, and especially in males, causes testosterone to increase. I think we obviously know that it's 5 to 7% of males. I think we're going to get a little bit of an increase in the testosterone of the female as well, which might lead to the confidence boost. And that's okay because it'll probably just return to the level that it was when the lady was 20.
Sure.
Or 25. And so I always used to as well stress those exercises. Let's get you axial loaded somehow. You're lunging and deadlifting with weight in your hands, which is still going to get through here, or we can get a bar on your back or somewhere, or hold whatever, just so we can start doing that. Because I believe that it will, the confidence comes from a lot of different places, but I think it comes from there as well.
Well, speaking of, the loading of the spine and the hips, as females age, their estrogen levels are going to drop too. And that's one of the most important things. As women get older, we store fat more in our midsection, especially post-menopause. So loading, strengthening the hips and the spine are key for good, healthy bone density. So I definitely agree with you there.
Yeah. Whenever I don't know, do you know a DEXA? You probably may have heard of it. Have you used a DEXA before? When you do the DEXA, that's the area that it actually looks at specifically if you run a certain test, because those are the trouble areas, I guess.
Yes.
So if there was a message, any message that you want to deliver, and you can just kind of look right there into that camera, you're a fun little guy there, to the female population out there about women's health, any follow-up statements or anything like that?
I would say just the biggest thing with women's health in general is don't be afraid to, strength train, seek a professional if you don't know, or, don't be scared. It's our world here is the same as for men. The gym is for all of us. We're all going to get better together. I think it's important to stay very in tune with your health as a woman. Our bodies change a lot, more than you even realize. Physically, especially with diet. If you don't know the changes that happen as you age, you need to find out. Starting sooner rather than later will help you down the road.
That's perfect. It's a perfect message. And from myself to the people, I've watched Kelsey give people their life back, give their confidence back, give their body back, and just really take people from a place of discomfort to ultimate comfort in the gym, where they're now doing things on their own. And from my perspective, finding that professional for you and coming in and actually meeting with them for the first time, taking that leap, that's what that has to happen. And it's one of the most important things. I like to talk about what we spend our money on for a second when I deal with personal training, because personal training is by no means the most expensive thing you'll ever buy in your life. But think about the things that you're spending money on that are anti-health, and then think, oh well, I could shift it here. And when you go to make the healthy change, that's what you have to do. You have to take the money that you're spending on things that are dishealth and put them towards healthy things. Then you won't have the money left over to spend on, well, we go exaggerative, the cigarettes or the alcohol or the this or the that doesn't exist anymore because it's going here. And all in all, you're feeling better, you're looking better. So, Kelsey is a Vigor Active personal trainer, and you can contact her through our website. And I hope people do. Thank you for all your time today. Thank you for the information. Thank you for taking care of the people here. Thank you for taking care of me.
No problem.
Let's just be real. Okay. So, but thank you so much. And thanks for your time. Everybody, thanks for tuning in to Dr. Fit today. And we'll see you next time for another great message.